When you think of curry, you will probably think of India. But what if I tell you, Indians don't use the word curry at all? Although the English word curry was introduced by the British, it actually came from the Portuguese word gali, which was transliterated by the Tamil language gali. I know it sounds confusing, but what actually happened was, when the Portuguese first encountered a steel lake spice blend gravy dish in Southeast India, the locals called it gali. The Portuguese transliterated it as gali, later adapted to curry by the British. The Indian curry we had today is largely different from the curry before the Portuguese and British arrived. So, what is curry? And what has shaped modern-day curry? The British lump all Indian spice dishes with a thick sauce or gravy under the umbrella term curry. But actually, Indian cuisine is more complex than that. Each state and region of India has its unique type of curry with a different base, spices, ingredients, and cooking styles due to differences in typography, climate, religion, and cultural influences. Curry can be creamy or brothy and can include various spices and proteins. Each type of curry has its own distinctive regional character. So, what is curry? If we want to break this gravy dish down, it starts with a base that can be made of onion, tomatoes, milk, coconut milk, cashew, and vegetable puree. Then comes the magic. Spices like black pepper, ginger, turmeric, cardamom, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, giving it the irresistible spice kick. For a punch of tanginess and depth, mango, tamarind, jackfruits are often added as souring agents. Each curry is tailored to specific protein and is served alongside rice and bread. People in the Indian subcontinent have been cooking curry for 4,000 years, initially using ingredients like garlic, ginger, black pepper, and turmeric, all native to the region. However, the spice trade between Indian merchants and Austronesians and Arab traders introduced new spices like clove, galangal, cumin, chili, and coriander via the Silk Road and maritime routes, alongside dairy products and nuts brought by the Mughal Empire, significantly shaping modern-day curry. The curry you're familiar with in your neighborhood restaurant is likely from the north. Famous dishes like butter chicken, palak paneer, made with spinach and cheese cubes, as well as chicken korma, a creamy, nutty gravy dish, are from northern India. Northern curries tend to be creamy due to the abundant use of dairy like milk, butter, and yogurt, often served with naan, reflecting a Turco, Afghan, and strong Mughal influence. The Delhi Sultanate, with Turkish and Afghan descent, has ruled large part of the Indian subcontinent for more than 300 years, introducing naan, kebabs, koftas, paneer, and cubes, which became indispensable to Indian cuisine. However, it was during the Mughal Empire's rule that we saw some major developments in curry and North Indian cuisine. The Mughal Empire, predominantly in the northern, northwestern, and central India, ruled over the subcontinent for another 300 years. They were Muslim of Central Asian origin, claiming descent from the Mongols, with Persian as their core language. Alongside their conquest, they introduced a variety of dairy products, nuts, spices, and meat, as well as eating habits emphasizing heavy meat and dairy consumption. Mughals are Muslim, so they don't eat pork. Hindus practice Hinduism, so they refrain from consuming beef, resulting in widespread consumption of chicken and goat meat in the north. The Mughal Empire's impact was considerably less pronounced in the south, so the curry in the southern Indian cuisine has its own regional characteristic. It's more stew-like and soupy, usually served with rice or idli, a savory rice cake, and the protein isn't limited to chicken and goat. Due to the climate and soil, the southern region is rich in coconut that is often used as a curry base, tamarind that gives a sweet and sour flavor to the dish, curry leaves to add aroma, and cardamom and mustard seeds for the spice cake. Sambars is a tamarind-flavored vegetable stew with lentil base. Mimoli is a coconut-based fish curry that is signature of the state of Kerala. The curry in western India contains a lot of legumes, such as lentils and chickpeas. This is because the weather is dry and hot, so fresh fruits and veggies are relatively scarce. Speaking of this region, Goa is an important place that we have to talk about. Once a major port and colonized by Portugal, Goa has a distinctive culinary blend with Portuguese influences. Unlike the northern and central regions, pork and beef curry are more commonly found here, and vinegar is heavily used as a result of Portuguese influence. Vindaloo stands out as the most prominent and traditional curry dish in Goa. It's a hot and fiery curry, typically featuring pork marinated in vinegar and garlic. The name derives from galinha de vinho de ajo, meaning meat in wine and garlic, a Portuguese marinade consisting primarily of garlic, wine, vinegar, and chilies. If you head east, you will encounter the curries there, flavored with mustard seeds, poppy seeds, and mustard oil. The humid climates and river systems result in a diet rich in seafood and rice, with curry here being slightly spicier than those from other regions. One curry you cannot miss in this region is Macha Jol, a Bengali fish curry that has mustard oil at its base and can be made from a variety of fish. As you can see, each region of India has a diverse array of curry dishes. So the word curry really can define these magical, colorful gravy dishes. And you might also notice that I already mentioned tomatoes, potatoes, and chili pepper, which are extensively used in Indian cuisine nowadays. This is because those are New World ingredients, products of the Columbia Exchange brought by the Europeans from the land of America, which witnessed the birth of a new world and new order, as well as the beginning of European colonization in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. In the next episode of this curry series, we will explore how tomatoes, potatoes, and chili peppers arrived in the Indian subcontinent and how they, along with Portuguese and British colonization, shaped Indian curry and cuisine. I hope to see you there.